Alrighty, welcome back to Shock and Schlock. I'm your host, Herschel Gillis, and today I'm back on day something of the 12 days of Christmas. Gonna post a couple of reviews today, so I should be caught up tomorrow or Sunday. Anyway, today's first review is Eyes Wide Shut by director Stanley Kubrick from 1999. Follows this man and his wife, Dr. Bill Hartford, and his wife, Alice Hartford, who are sort of going through a bit of turmoil because Alice has admitted that she has sexual fantasies about a man she met in passing very briefly. And because of that, Bill sort of becomes obsessed with experiencing a sexual encounter outside of his wife, and this kind of leads him to this underground cult group of people through various turn of events, where it's like the rich and powerful meet together and have a cult and commit or engage in various sexual acts. I'm not going to spoil much beyond that. I mean, most people Eyes Wide Shut is, even if you haven't seen it. Everybody kind of knows it as the rich people orgy movie, which it is, but it's so much more than that as well. Now, this is one of my favorite, not just Christmas movies, it's one of my favorite movies in general. It's in my top 10. It's my favorite Kubrick movie, which is definitely probably something that's controversial, but I really love this movie. The first thing that this film is stellar is the acting. The acting between Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman as our leads is top notch. This is the best either of them have ever been in a film. I believe at the time of this was during their marriage as well, which kind of adds a weird layer to this. Tom Cruise, especially in this, is fantastic. Nicole Kidman is up there. I mean, both of these are Oscar-worthy performances. But the intensity of Tom Cruise and the weird rawness of Nicole Kidman's performance really elevates this film a lot. It's really good. The other thing about this, it's gorgeously shot. I mean, it's a Kubrick movie, but I mean, his choice of color palettes in this film and the saturation, the way that this film is shot, is just absolutely stunning. There's a lot of visual storytelling in this one as well. While this is a relatively talky movie with, fantastic writing, obviously, there's a lot of visual storytelling in this. One of the most iconic shots in the movie is just a visual of a mask next to a sleeping person. I'm not going to spoil what any of that is, but it is something that's very open to interpretation of what is happening on screen, and Kubrick kind of plays with what we think is happening a lot of the time in this film. There's a lot of times where characters try to throw each other off, and through these, knowing that some things are lies, it makes you question what is not a lie and how people are involved to everything. It's just fantastic. I think the pacing in this, despite being 2 hours and 40 minutes long, flies by. This is an exciting movie. At the end of the day, my thing is I want a film to be entertaining, and while this film does make me think, and it's something that you think about for days after watching, every viewing of this has been more rich for me as well, uncovering new things. At the end of the day as well, it's just a very entertaining, good, exciting movie. It's not just the rich people orgy movie. That's such a small part of what makes this film. It's this character study of Tom Cruise and his wife, and a breakdown of marriage and gender roles, and how society views men and women. It's just very good, and it's a movie that's very sexual, but the actual sex scenes feel very cold almost, or not as focused on. They're not eroticized. What's eroticized is the desire there. And yeah, it's just really, really good. If you haven't seen Eyes Wide Shut, I highly recommend it. It's a 10 out of 10 banger. And it is one of those things. Eyes Wide Shut, I already said it's a non-traditional Christmas movie. I feel like that term should apply to stuff that is you know, like maybe there's one scene on Christmas, or it's around the holidays, but you never see any decorations. This is like explicitly a Christmas season film. It is a vital part of the story. So yeah, give this a go on your holiday excursions here this weekend. Take some time, watch Eyes Wide Shut if you haven't. It's stellar. It comes highly recommend. It's one of my favorite films of all time. One of the best things we've ever reviewed on the channel, and it's something that I look forward to speaking about on the Open Casket podcast as well, because it is fantastic. I love talking about this movie. So that's it for now. Zero thoughts, zero editing, zero brain cells, and zero planning. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Keep your notifications on. I'll see you. Zero thoughts, zero editing, zero brain cells, and zero planning.